Salutations, subscribers. Automatic here for Automatic Games. Thanks for watching. Today I wanted to upload a short video describing how I'm making money in Red Dead Redemption Online. Now, there are other YouTubers that have kind of let the cat out of the bag. I did not learn this from anyone. If you've been watching my streams and the off chance you've been keeping up with those, you can tell that I wanted to make a new character, right? So I did make a new character, and much to my surprise, the second character that I made inherited both the gold and the cash that my previous character had had. Now, be advised, you only get one character at a time. So, in other words, this is kind of how I'm grinding, right? Since the money carries over, you just do the story missions, and that'll net you a fair amount of money. And once you finish that, the one, what is it? Kill them all. Once you finish that, go ahead and start again, and just grind those missions. And I mean, don't make a day out of it. Fast travel every single time. You got to spend a little money to make a little money. Now, here's where I got to give credit where credit is due, because now there are people, saying like, yeah, so-and-so came up with this. Well, I'm sure a few people came up with it. I found out about it on my own, just by being curious about making another character. But I will say that a fella by the name of Guy Price, and I'll try to put a link to his channel in the description, he came up with this aspect of it, that when you reach level 10, and when you do finish the, 7 story missions, 6 or 7, when you do finish those, you'll be level 9 or 10. When you're level 10, you get a treasure map that leads you out here, out by Flatneck Station. And this treasure chest can appear in one of 3 places. Right here. There's another one right here on a rocky outcrop. And another location where it can spawn is somewhere on this, I think it's on this island or on this shore, but this is the area you're going to want to be looking in. Mine was right here. But yeah, I'd be remiss not to mention Guy Price, because, in addition to the money you get from story mode, this is a nice thing to get after that. So, as I have a player coming up behind me, I best do this before he shoots me in the back of the head, right? And let's see what we get from it. Oh, that's nice. Especially that it gives you the gold, too. So there we are. So, okay, I'm doing the story missions, but I'm not really buying a bunch for my character. This one I kind of did just because I was going for the whole Native American character build. I needed a bow. I just wanted a bow. It's not that natives were relegated to bows. In this time in history, they had plenty of guns, but, it's just kind of for the play style. Although I like this character, there is something I must do now. And, I get a little paranoid. I want it to save. But you know what? We're going to risk it. We're going to risk it. We'll see if we can just pick up that gold and money. Man, that was a fair amount of money. I had, what did I have at the beginning there? 1,600 or something like that? 1,600 and some change. Yeah. God, that's good. Okay, so, of course, the next thing you want to do, and well, let me check that one more time, as if I'm not recording this. 1736. Just shy of 5 when it comes to the gold bars. 1736. We go to player. We delete our character. Absolutely. And we'll start another playthrough. Now, the thing about these story missions is, yes, they pay well, especially the last one. But if you go to do it again, it won't pay. I mean, you'll still get experience for having grinded the mission, but it won't pay. Well, this is a way to kind of, I don't know if it's tricking the game or if Rockstar intended this. I don't know if they intended for it to be an exploit anyways. But yeah, it's kind of giving you money for the first time around. and so that's nice. You can net about, well, for me the average is $420 dollars, and frankly I think that's good money and something that I can get done in 2-3 hours. Now the toughest part about this, and I know there's people out there that probably don't want to replay the story missions, right? And the most aggravating part about that is the introduction cutscenes. You can't skip them. So I mean, that's one of those situations where the cutscene starts, and like right now I'm trying to skip, where the cutscene starts, and I just get up and go do something else. I'm not going to do that in this case. In fact, we're just going to hurry through this. Although, you know, to be honest, watching the whole introduction is kind of it's a pain in the ass. It really is. There's part of me that wants to skip that, to fast forward it or skip it out of the video, but was it that same guy, what was his name, Guy Price? You know, he sped things up, and people said they didn't believe him. Let's see, enter name. We'll just call him Money. Okay, attributes. I don't know. Confirm.
It's all correct.
So, as you can see, I don't give a damn about this character, right? I'm not going to buy him additional equipment. Frankly, if you just limit it to doing the story missions and grinding them and fast traveling in between them, you won't even really have to deal with PvP. You might have to buy ammunition once, but, you know, what is that? Less than 50 cents. For what, 20 rounds. So that's pretty good. And again, you are going to have to spend a little money to make money if you want to expedite this whole process. So that is my tip. You know, the unfortunate thing is, I don't know when it's going to let me see the money. You know, if it doesn't let me see the money until after I parlay with what's her name, then I don't know. I almost want to edit this video down. Otherwise, I can put a timestamp in the chat, not the chat, in the comments, and that'll kind of take you to where I guess you could just see that I carried over money-wise. Again, can't skip this stuff, unfortunately. But it's funny. That fella Guy, he did this, and he fast-forwarded the cutscenes. And because he did that, I guess, people in his comments were saying, you know, I don't believe it. You definitely edited the video. I'm live streaming this just to kind of show that I'm not, there's no editing going in here. It's true. If you delete your character and start a new character, gold and money transfer over to that new character. Now, at what point am I going to stop this and settle on a character that I'm actually going to focus on leveling? I don't know. The time will come when Rockstar clamps down on this. And, you know, since it isn't a hack or anything like that, or a glitch, I would hope that that they wouldn't issue any punitive measures to those that have accrued some money by doing this. Because even though it is a bit of an exploit, it's still a grind. As evidenced by that fella's comment section, people do not want to go back and play the entire story again. It's just, I mean, it's understandable. The upside in this situation is going back to that fact that there's only 6 or 7 missions. But once you play them a couple times, you know exactly what to do to get through these missions rather smoothly. That can all be, you know, the wheels can come off when you introduce other players, because all these missions include other players, right? So, you know, certainly you can have those posse members or fellow gunslingers that just screw around and end up aggravating you and making a mission that should have taken 10 minutes take 20 minutes. So you gotta leave room for that kind of stuff. You know, that's stuff that you gotta kind of expect, that you can't really logically factor in a precise amount of time that would be dealt dealing with that crap. Oh boy. So yeah, I've seen this cutscene quite a few times. Now, here in a second, we're going to take
Don't
control
run away.
of, what is our character's
Aside
name here?
from you.
Money. We're going to take control of
Try to stay
him.
out of trouble.
And hopefully,
This is
it
a
shows
stroke
us
of
how
good
much money
fortune
we
for
have.
all
Because
of you.
obviously that's
Use
key, right?
Now, Mr.
As you
Jenkins
saw,
and
I
Mr.
have
Milligan.
about, higher
So
than
kind as to,
1,700
quickly
money?
run away before somebody gets shot
1,700?
entirely
I mean,
unnecessarily.
that's
Go
pretty
on, don't
damn
look back.
good, considering the light amount of time I put
Mr.
in
Went, I
here.
believe it was
And other people
$50
will
we agreed
counter.
on.
We'll
It
just
was.
go
It was
hunting.
50 each.
And there's other exploits where you
Yes.
can loot
Now
the
get out
same
of here,
house
both of you.
over and over
My
and over
employer
and
and I
over again.
appreciate your professionalism.
I
We didn't
find that to
stand there and
be
look
actually
tough.
more
You did
aggravating than
fantastically
doing the
well.
story
Good day,
missions. So,
gentlemen. Yes, sir.
that's
Now,
where
did
I
you pick up
stand
these
on
guns?
that. Now,
We
it
move
should
out.
release
The
cinematic
mistress
mode.
is waiting for
Give
us.
me control here. Can we see how much money I have?
Come along. And you better get on this horse.
Holy shit, no. Yeah, there it is. As you can see. 4 gold bars and 86 change and 1736 money.
I've waited
So
some
frankly,
time
folks,
already.
that's all I wanted
There
to
is
share
some
with you.
urgency.
This is probably my 5th or 6th character. Granted, it took me once or twice to realize, like, okay, well, as I play
Been a
through,
while since
I
you
should
rode a
spend
horse.
money on next to
No shame in
nothing.
that.
Just try to get through on
Hey.
a bare minimum. I don't give a damn about cosmetic changes or anything like that. Why would you? We're grinding for money here. So, folks, again, I kind of discovered this on my own. There are people out there that probably have inspired other folks to do this, but I didn't learn this from any of them. The one thing that I learned was from that guy Price, and that is that when you are level 10, you get that treasure chest, which gets you, I don't know, just kind of a guess. You can go back and look at the numbers, but it almost seemed like darn near $80 and almost an entire gold bar. Now, that may be off a bit, but that's just kind of how I saw it. Anyways, folks, this is a great way to get gold and get money if, and only if, you do not mind grinding that story over and over. Honestly, it doesn't take nearly as long as one might think. As I said, 2.5 hours. 3 if you're unlucky. Folks, this is Automatic for Automatic Games. I appreciate you watching. If you like this, and if you are subscribed, I hope to talk to you soon, friends.